Good morning. We're in the aircraft. We've just fueled up and we are heading to St George for the afternoon and maybe the night. And Nikki's just getting herself in and sorted.
I'm gonna need that cushion.
Oh yes. Oh, it's on the esky. Because Nikki's a bit
Vertically challenged.
She needs a extra cushion and we still haven't got enough. And I tried to get a booster bum seat, but it just is too soft and doesn't work. So I think we need to get a child high chair. Nice day. Should be a good cruise. And
Where are we going?
St George. Alright, hopefully those headsets work this time and you can hear what's going on from other people. If not, we'll try a different plug.
To the right, skip to the left, 200, to the left, skip to the right, 39. Compass and DI all moving.
Clear to Archfield via Balonne, climb to flight level 190, confirm squawk in 3221.
Clear to Archfield via Balonne, climb to flight level 190 and AFM 32.
So,
We've done our 1700, we've checked our mags, we've prop cycled, we don't have vacuum, our volts and amps are good, flaps at 0, prop high RPM. Fuel pump is off, air conditioning off, pitot heat is off. HID compass has been checked. Doors and windows are closed. And we are ready. Longreach traffic, Bonanza Any Limit Charlie is entering and lining up runway 04 for an overhead departure to St George. We'll be climbing to 5,500 feet. Longreach. And we are
identified, verifiable.
I think flight level 115, Tango to the Tango.
Tango X Tango.
Longreach traffic, Bonanza Any Limit Charlie is rolling runway 04 for overhead departure to St George. And we have airspeed climbing. All temperatures and pressures are good. And we have gear up. And our gear is up. Longreach traffic, Bonanza Any Limit Charlie is turning crosswind runway 04 for overhead departure. Longreach. Longreach traffic, Bonanza Any Limit Charlie has departed at this time, 2,300 on climb to 5,500 for St George, Longreach. Depending on what these clouds are like and where we end up with them, we may end up just popping up above them or below. We'll see what it's like when we get there, okay? We're going to end up being below them, I think. Might be a little bit bumpy, and I can see a few sort of cumulus clouds building up a bit further south, but we should be okay. We'll just deal with it when we get there, alright? Should be just underneath them, but it might be a little bit bumpy.
Good morning, Lima Bravo Quebec and IFR Sirius has departed Kilburney for the Sunshine Coast. We're on climb to 9,000 passing 3,500. 11 Bravo Quebec.
We're just departed Longreach. We had a nice night there, stayed in a really nice cabin at a caravan park, and it was very comfy. It was a king-size bed, I think, because I couldn't reach you on the other side. And then we walked back to the airport, which took about 10 minutes. Grabbed a coffee and some brekkie. We had ham, cheese and tomato croissants and a coffee. And now we're cruising at 5,500 feet. A little bit of turbulence. There's a little bit of cumulus build up above us ahead, so it's probably going to be just a little bit bumpy like this for the whole trip today. We've got 2 hours of flying to go till we get to St George.
This is Centre, Mike Zulu Golf. Mike Zulu Golf, Princess. Mike Zulu Golf, ISR flight for Beechcraft departed Curry 5 minutes ago, climbing through 3,800 feet, on climb to amended 8,000, request a transponder code.
What is
What is what, sorry?
600 on the climb.
That's that 1,200 there, that's the VFR. They sometimes assign you with a code, so they can see you instead of you're just another aircraft.
540 identified aircraft 1023.
No, so they saw him and they didn't see him as an issue.
This is Centre, Mike Zulu Golf request. Mike Zulu Golf. Can you explain why squawking 2000 and no specific identifier required? Mike Zulu Golf, you were outside secondary radar coverage, but you were inside ADS-B coverage, that's why I can see you. But you don't need a squawk code when you're outside secondary radar. President Good day, corner sign at 22. Currently on descent level 290, requesting level 280. Corner 9, producing a day, descent level 280. And flight level 280, corner 9 at 22.
Bloody nice day. So there could be a little bit of drizzle when we arrive.
Can you see that sort of haze?
Yes. So on the forecast today they were calling for smoke haze with a reduced visibility, but it mustn't be that thick. And you can see the sort of bits passing through the cloud, yes, like where the sun's shining on it and it's darker under the clouds.
Where's it from?
I don't know, it could be from anywhere around here. You just need to keep your eye out for any plumes that you see coming up from probably more than likely from that direction, because that's where the wind's coming from.
And it's not from like sugar cane over there.
It could be coming from a long way. Yeah, but they have forecasted. Well, it's a bit bumpy. We're climbed up to 7,500, thinking we may have had a chance of getting above the clouds, but we're sitting just below them at the moment. And yeah, it's a little bit bumpy, but it's not too bad. We've got a 17 knot headwind almost, and we're doing saying we're doing 172 ground speed now, but we've been averaging around about 150 mark, 155 to 160. Yeah. We're about halfway there. We've got 1 hour and 12 minutes to go. And yeah, well, it's a nice day other than the bumpiness. see the town dead ahead. I think I can see a white building anyway, just past a big lake looking thing, or a big paddock. And we'll give an inbound call in a sec. Can you hear that whistling noise in your headset, or is it quiet? St George, traffic, Bonanza Lima Charlie is 18 miles to the northwest, passing through 3000 on descent, circuit at 39, St George.
Is that St George Airport?
Yeah, recorded message.
Sound, even if you face the north, because you're in the area.
Because I'm on the frequency and it's telling me that no one's spoken on the radio in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And what if they have?
Then I wouldn't hear that noise and I'd know someone that's used the radio in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so that you would ask for traffic in the vicinity of...
I'd then hope someone would tell me where they are, or I'd hear a report.
Yeah.
Yep. It's actually a bit smoother down here, babe. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, you live and learn. So we're going to join upwind in the circuit.
Where's the wind going?
The wind is coming from that direction, this way, so we're joining that way and then joining the circuit and landing. The circuit height is 1,600 feet. There's a eagle. Can you see him?
No.
Just above the horizon.
Oh, yes. Have a look.
Yep. I know. You don't want to run into them. Yeah, it's all flood water that they've taken out of the river, babe. So it must be a big irrigation area. Oh, we're going to hold it at 2,000 until we get a bit closer. St George traffic, Bonanza limit Charlie is 9 miles to the northwest. 2,100 on descent. We'll be joining upwind circuit at 39, St George. Alright, the airstrip's more than likely that cleared paddock. See the town here to the right. I think I can see the bitumen runway actually. Now it's running in that direction. So I just have to have a look and see where the windsock is. It's on the left, so I'll be going slightly to the right of the runway. St George traffic, Bonanza limit Charlie is 3 miles to the northwest. 1,600, we'll be joining upwind for runway 11, full stop, St George. See the runway?
Yes.
Killing 479 Delta, identified contact center 123 decimal 86, okay.
St George traffic, Bonanza Lima Charlie is joining upwind runway 11 full stop, St George. Brakes pressure checked, park brake off, undercarriage down. And down, mixture fully rich, fuel pump off, landing light on, hatches and harnesses secured. You good?
Yep.
St George, traffic, Bonanza Lima Charlie is turning final, runway 11 full stop, St George.
We're passing 7,100.
Nancy Julie Bravo.
And Center Lima Echo Mike IFR taxi.
Lima Echo Mike Center.
Center Lima Echo Mike and IFR Conquest with 2 PRB with taxi runway 06 Emerald 4
Full fine. Undercarriage and flat.
IFR traffic score
Undercarriage is down
3233.
and flat.
No traffic at 3233, Lima Echo Mike.
So this airfield is at 660 metres.
Feet.
Feet.
Yep. St George traffic, Bonanza Innie Lima Charlie is backtracking runway 11 to the GA parking area, St George.
We're here. So we've just got to St George, and it was a pleasant but bumpy flight. Which one? I think he's just looking at a booking a hotel at the moment for the night. So a little bit about St George. It's on a river. What's the name of the river St George is on? Balonne. The Balonne River. It's a big irrigation area. All the paddocks around here are really green. Hopefully somewhere good where we can get a good coffee. And I don't know what else there is. We will find out when we get into town. We're going to have a nice relax here, stay here the night, and then work towards our next destination after that. What are you doing hiding behind the airplane?
I'm hiding from the sun.
What are you hiding from?
Sun.
Ah, yeah, the good old sun. Picked up a few bugs on the leading edge today, and there's one that's looking for his relatives. But yeah, everything's going well with the aircraft. She's a great machine that gets us from A to B very efficiently and enjoyably. I'm probably the weakest link, really, as most pilots are. But yeah, loving her, loving the trip, and it's great to have Nikki on board for the return flight. Wonder how our 16-year-old daughter is going back in at home by herself. I know what I was doing when I was 16, and it wasn't pretty. There's Nikki again, hiding through the V-tail. Hello.
Hello.
Have you booked it yet?
No, I'm trying to find the right room in this thing. I opened the wrong.
Yeah, don't pick the wrong room.
This one.
I'm just wandering over to say hello to the people with the hangar door open. Whether or not they'll say hello to me is another story. Just walking past the weather station, which is really good because you can see it while you're flying and work out which direction the wind is. It gives you a cloud base and it gives you other information as well. So you can pretty much work out where you're going to go and what the runway direction will be before you get here. It's all a new thing for me, and it's very helpful. Well, unfortunately, there was a whole lot of cars over there, and no one, when they heard that I was heading over, they probably all just ran away and hid. We'll go into town now and get something to eat and relax and have a coffee, I hope. I'll get Nikki to ring the motel. Hey Nikki? Nick? I don't know where she's gone. She's probably left me, had enough. Nikki? I think that's a 182 RG over there that we've pulled up next to. It's a nice looking aircraft. Hey Nick, do you want to ring them and ask if they could come and get us? I might clean the windscreen while I'm waiting, get all the gunk off it. It's about the only job I do. I never clean the windscreen on the car at home or even care about the car. Give it a spray. There we go. Nice new polished windscreen ready for the next bug collection. We've been documenting the trip.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, you can talk, it's fine.
It doesn't take it? Oh, good.
No.
My voice sounds terrible.
So what are some things that we can do in St George?
How long are you going to be
Just
here?
the night?
Oh, just the night.
And where would you recommend to go for dinner?
Well, we've been eating a little bit at the Cobb & Co, which is on the... I'll show you where it is.
Okay.
There is, but it's getting there. There is a vineyard down Alfred Street, which is the street, but you have to have a vehicle to get down there.
Yes. And the river?
The river's just straight.
Is it? Can you walk along the river?
Yes, it's a
Nice.
beautiful walk. That's the road into town from out of Colomulla.
Oh yes.
Comes in and straight. If I go straight down, Ramino is up that way. The Cobb is up on that corner there, that red roof.
Oh yes.
I'll come past it. I'll do the block.
Thank you.
All right.
There is another hotel down here called the Australian. It has got a walkway down there.
Oh,
And
lovely.
it's got exercising machines along the way as well, if you're into that. If you're not, we'll just keep walking. We haven't got my husband with me. He does all the tours with people because there's a boat ramp up there further where we have a boat cruise go, but I don't know whether he's operating at the moment because it's cold of a night time, you know, as it goes on dark.
Yes.
But as you can see, there's lovely paths all the way along, so they've done all that. So it's quite nice. This is not the main street, it's the one behind.
Oh,
It's got
yeah.
the river. And a lot of the caravans will come and park along here.
And sort of stay the
and
night?
They're not allowed to stay
Oh,
the
okay.
night, but they have their break and go, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is St George Pub. Now, I don't know whether they have meals anymore. I'm not sure. They've just got a new takeover.
Okay.
My husband is actually in there at the moment doing his stitching. And he's the one that should be doing the tour with her because he's absolutely fabulous. So Delicate might be open in the morning if you want to have coffee or breakfast. It's the other coffee shop down there in the
Oh
middle.
yeah. And do they do good coffees?
It's,
So is your husband a good salesman?
yes, well, he sold the Merino for Tony. John
Nice.
came down and they were away and they asked Neil to take him through and Neil showed him all around town and everything else, and we walked into their place on Mother's Day and Tony shook his hand and said, "Congratulations, you've just sold my motel for me."
Oh nice. Nice.
So this is where you're staying. And
Well, thank you so
Tony might
much.
be there somewhere.
Well, we're on the banks of the what river, Nick? The Balonne River in St George. And we're just having a nice walk along this path next to the river. So this is part of the Murray-Darling Basin, and we're in Queensland, and the river heads to the west and south from here. It's home to cod. There's golden perch here as well, which is another inland river system species. It's a really important waterway for native plants and animals. It is actually quite beautiful. So we are going to have a picnic and hang out by the river. Yum yum. Jarlsberg cheese. Original, sweet and nutty. Bit like me.
Just like you.
Have you come over to say hello, you two? Eh? Don't like the seeds. That was the duck. Think of your cheese and crackers, Nick?
It was sweet and nutty.
Sweet and nutty. Jarlsberg. How's a mandarin?
Good. Got a lot of pips.
Good. It's not a mandarin unless it's full of pips. That's what I love about you. Yes, we had some snacks and now we're ready for having dinner. And then back to the motel room to rest and plan and think about our trip tomorrow. We're having dinner at the local pub. Nikki's having a lasagna, chips and salad. And she doesn't want me to film her eating it. And I'm having a steak burger. And the pub has 2 French people working behind the bar. One from near Salzburg and one from Paris. It's a Merino motel. This is where we're staying tonight. It's very nice and comfy looking. We're heading to Temora tomorrow and we're staying at the Temora Gliding Club. Be long pants and jumpers when we get down there. This will be the last day of shorts, probably tomorrow. Might not even put shorts on when we leave. Might be long pants. Going back to the miserable cold of Victoria.